Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to kind of share my uh, combo kill, combo win yesterday I had while I was playing some EDH with my friends. Long story short, I'll kind of set up the premise here and then explain to you how I kind of crafted a win out of nowhere. And it was just kind of surprising, I guess. But yeah, so to set up the premise here, it was a five-man EDH player or EDH game. One of my friend was playing the seven mana Cascade Commander. I had a friend that was playing Yuriko. I'm playing Yawgmoth. My other friend was playing Najira, and my last friend was playing Gwyn, the hero of I think the hero of Ashvale. So basically, I'm kind of like right in the middle. My friend that was playing the um, the Cascade Commander is already out of the game, so he's dead. Um, in terms of life, I'm at one life. My Yuriko friend's at one life, and my the Nigeria player was also at one life, and the Gwyn player was at four life. Now, um, it's going this basically it's going clockwise, right? So Yuriko goes, doesn't do anything, couldn't kill us. He flips over a land for Yuriko's effect and didn't kill us. So I was like, okay, pass to my turn. So my turn. This is my board state. Essentially, I think I had seven lands here. I had a Lily on four, Lily on one, no tokens of any kind. Everything else was kind of gone. I had a carry-on feeder, a skeleton, and my Yawgmoth commander was six mana to cast, which is why you see the dice on here. He did die once, and my grave state wasn't that great either. But I did have this. I had Garroth's Messenger and Bloodghast in the grave. Um, Yuriko doesn't have any blockers. He's at one health. Uh, Najira also tapped out. One mana or no blockers, one health. I'm at one health, and the Gwyn was phased out by Teferi's protection, so couldn't touch him. So there's no way to really do anything. I didn't have any way of like dealing direct damage or anything. But so what I did, I guess I start off by upticking the Liliana because I had like three or four other cards in my hand that didn't do anything. They were all like either draw cards or something that was like useless that I couldn't cast. I think like a Bow Citadel. You know, what's the Bow Citadel gonna do with one HP, right? So I didn't even bother casting that. So I go Lily. So I search for a basic, right? So I grab a basic swamp, and then I go swamp, get the bloodcast trigger, have bloodcast come into battle, and because everyone's at 10 or health, um, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize it. It's an opponent has 10 or less health. So basically, Bloodghast has haste now. So I go, I guess it didn't matter, but I end up just swinging these two at the Nigila and Yuriko player, taking them out. Now here's where it gets tricky because I know if I pass my turn and I end here, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna lose to the Gwyn player because right now they're Teferi protection. The only real feasible way to kill them was to infect them, but with the board state I had and the cards I had in my hand, there was no way to like get the rat out to infect them to death, and I didn't have enough cards, nor enough mana, nor even enough HP to start doing any sort of loops or anything. So I had to figure out with this particular board state. Now I had like two things tapped out. A carrion feeder was at like a million, I don't know, like three or four plus right now. It didn't matter. So I had an option of trying to maybe cast Yawgmoth, maybe doing something. But so I was like, okay, I saw that I had these two cards in hand, um, and I was like, okay, maybe I can do something here. So I had to figure out a way to get the messenger bout on board in order to try to ping my friend to death using the messenger's ability. Now, the only reanimation I had was this Lily, she was at one, so that's obviously not gonna work. And I had a reanimate in the hand, and I think that was it. Um, so reanimate, I could play it and cast it, but I'm at 1 health. So if I cast it, I lose just because I take the damage according to CMC, which would be 3. So I had to find a way to gain enough health in order to resolve the reanimate and be able to, like, I don't know, get the messenger on board without dying. So I think what I first off I did was I just sacked these 2 off and get a 2 Pesk. Now Pesk is interesting because they're kind of, you don't really think about them, but they do something. So they do have an effect when they die that you gain health, right? So right now I have 8 mana open, and I'm at 1 health. I have 2 Pests on board. So what I did is I used Karen Feeder, sack the feeder. At this point, the feeder token count doesn't matter. So that's beyond the scope of the game plan here. So I have two Pesk. So I sack the 2 Pesk off. Now I guess I'll use this dice as a way to keep track of my life here. So I was at 1, sack the 2 Pesk off. Now I'm at 3 health. So that's still not enough to cast reanimate and survive the life loss from it. So look at my graveyard. The only thing I can really do is go pay 2, get a reassembling skeleton out on the board. So from here I was like, okay, maybe I can do something with this thing. So I sack the skeleton off to the feeder, and I make another pest token. Sack the pest token. Now I'm technically at 4 health, right? Now this still doesn't help me win the game because he's under Teferi protection. So like I can bring back the messenger and try to ping him, but his life total can't change. So I have to find a way to win on his turn. So what I did was I go reanimate. So that's another land down here. I'm just gonna put this pile of swamps over here, right? So that's 3 mana. I bring back the messenger, and now the messenger comes back. Doesn't matter. Shoots him for 0. Now I'm at a loss here because then, like, I can sack the messenger. It'll come back with a persist token, and can perhaps hit him next turn. So I need more health in order to finally get this done. Because the game plan I saw was I'm gonna play this also. So this would allow me to bring the messenger back, but to even play this, it requires 2 additional health. So what I did was I go back to resembling skeleton, bring it back out, sack it off, and get another Pesk. So right now I'm at 1 health, and I have 1 Pesk. I do the same thing again. I go do these 2, bring back the skeleton, sack the skeleton off. Now I have 2 Pesk. Now I sack the 2 Pesk off to be at 3 health, and I have 1 mana open. I pass my turn. He goes upkeep, draw. I go. I think this is how I did. I go sack the messenger off to the Karen feeder. Messenger comes back, hits him for 2 on the ETB effect, and then I go tap this, target the messenger with the rebirth here, and then pay the 2 life, and then sack the messenger off, and it comes back and pings him for another 2. So that was exactly during his draw phase. So yeah, that was basically the game there. Like that was kind of crazy. Like I guess I could have gotten another Pesk here. I forgot about that. Like when I sacked the messenger off, I could have gotten another Pesk. So I guess it didn't really matter a whole much about getting an additional life there. But yeah, I forgot about that. But anyways, so yeah, so that's how I kind of crafted a win by essentially eliminating. Well, I mean, the 2 players were already at 1 each. I was that was basically my last turn to do anything, so I had to for sure take out Nagila. If I didn't take out Nagila would have taken me out. Yuriko would for sure probably like if I passed my turn and didn't do anything, the Nagila would probably kill me and Yuriko. But yeah, so took like maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes to kind of just sit there looking at my hand. Maybe not 10 minutes. I'm exaggerating there, but a couple minutes to sit there and kind of be like, with the cards in my hand and with the mana I have open and stuff I have on the board, how can I still survive or still kill two players? Maybe survive in their turn or kill my opponent on their turn, even though they had Teferi's protection. Almost everyone on um, my table was playing like, white or something. They always have Teferi protection. Like, that card is just dumb. But anyways, um, so yeah, so my friend who's playing Gwyn, this is my second time killing him while he's under Teferi's protection. So he's just kind of like rolling his eyes sometimes. But it was just kind of funny. It's just last time I killed him with an infect, I just infected everyone to death using the rat. He was under Teferi's protection, and this time I killed him on his draw keep, because the Gwyn had like a 10 million equips. Like, it didn't matter. Like, it had pro black, pro whatever. Like, is that like 15 attack? It just needs to swing, and we're basically killed. So it that was pretty crafty win on my end here. Yeah, like, this deck is basically an aristocrat deck. Like, that's how you win, is through life loss, life gain. Is the main idea. You just have to figure out how to ping your opponent and how to reoccur your stuff, and stacking your triggers and your sacking, and it's a lot of, like, I guess, math when you sit there and you have to look at what you have, and you have to be very familiar with the cards in your deck in order to kind of do that. And I think those are kind of the wins that I like to, like, kind of win by squeezing it out. Yeah, this deck does have a few times where you can literally go infinite on, like, well, almost infinite on turn 4 or 3. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to share. And maybe I'll have some more stories later. But yeah, that was a game yesterday, and that was pretty fun. So yeah, see you guys next time.